Hey YouTube, it's Judgement here with another DVD review, and this time I have for you guys Judgment Day 2003, which was headlined by Kevin Nash and Triple H and Brock Lesnar versus Big Show in a stretcher match. And it's another one of those 2003 cool pay-per-views where it has like the design on the side and pretty cool looking cover. And it says Challenger and Champion and Champion. Let's open it up so I can show you the disc. We got Christian, a mid-carder at this time, holding the Intercontinental belt, and a Diva, Trish Stratus. And this is when Divas Wrestling mattered. I'm surprised that they put those on there instead of like these guys. But yeah, let's get with the matches. First off, the beginning match was Chris Benoit versus Spanky. Or Chris Benoit, Rhino, and Spanky versus FBI and John Cena in a tag team match. And Spanky, for you guys who don't know who that is, it's Brian Kendrick, the guy that was with Paul London, and he was in with Ezekiel Jackson, and he had that little white jacket, and he was in TNA for a little bit, but I don't think he's in TNA anymore. But this was an okay match. Ended up having FBI and John Cena ended up like, I'm not for sure what they did, but they did something at the end that they cheated to win. And I give that a 6 out of 10. And then the next thing we had was Scott Steiner, Boo, and Test. Rest in peace, Test and Benoit, with Stacy Keibler versus La Resistance. And Scott Steiner and Test were arguing during the match, and they were just fighting back and forth. And Stacy Keibler, Test bumped into her, and Scott Steiner was outside and caught her, and then just walked away. And he left La Resistance with him, and La Resistance ended up doing the double, the flapjack with the two people and getting a 1, 2, 3. That was okay. I give it a 6 out of 10. And then next match was awesome ladder match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Team Angle, Shelton Benjamin, and Chris Benoit, the world's greatest tag team that are in ROH right now, versus Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri, the little Japanese dude that spits green stuff at people. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. There's a bunch of deceased people on this card. This was a good match. Chavo got hurt or something, and he wasn't able to make it to the event. And Tajiri was just, I guess, filled in for him. And I don't remember which DVD that was, either ladder match 1 or 2. Can't remember which one, but I know it's on one of them. And it was a really good ladder match. Most of the time when I've seen matches, I'll skip them, but I watched this one again since I'm a big fan of ladder matches. And Team Angle were fighting, and Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri, and they ended up doing the world's greatest slam, I think. I'm not for sure but it's where Charlie Haas holds with the guy's neck on the ropes, and he's holding his legs, and then Shelton Benjamin runs and jumps over. But there was a ladder, and then a ladder with the, like, there was like a ladder inside the ladder. It's hard to explain. Like, one was standing up and one was laying out, and one was shoved in with the rungs and laying on the ropes. And they put Tajiri, I think it was, on the ladder. And they did and Shelton Benjamin was on it, on the ladder, and he jumped off and landed on top of Tajiri on the ladder. And there was another good spot, move, whatever, where Eddie Guerrero did a sunset flip powerbomb off the top of the ladder with Charlie Haas. And at the end, Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri ended up getting the win. Eddie Guerrero grabbed both the belts, and Tajiri and Eddie were the tag team champions. I give that match a 10 out of 10. It was really good. Then a battle royal for the Intercontinental Championship. This had Val Venus, Booker T, let me think, Chris Jericho, I think, Christian, but Val Venus made his return. I think Rob Van Dam. There wasn't very many people in it, but it was like the people that were fighting for it before it went away for a couple of months. Like No Mercy, it had been won, and it was just like vacant, like because it was No Mercy. Winner Takes All, and Triple H had the World Heavyweight, and Kane had the Intercontinental title, and Kane lost, and then they like vacated it in October and brought it back at this pay-per-view. And they showed a little clip that they showed at No Mercy with the Intercontinental title, some of the videos of people winning them and stuff. And then ended up Booker T almost winning, and Christian went under the ropes, and I guess they didn't know, and he came out from under after Booker T thought he won, and Christian threw him over, and he was the new Intercontinental Champion. That was pretty good. I give that 8 out of 10. And then the next part was awesome. Bikini Challenge. Tori Wilson versus Sable. And they ended up doing it, and Sable was looking good, and they was all cheering for her after. And then Tori said she wasn't done, and pulled the bikini off, and there was this little tiny one. And then Taz was like, "We have a winner here." And then they put their boobs together and kissed. It was cool. And then Mr. America versus Roddy Piper with Sean O'Hare. I don't remember. No, Mr. America won. Yeah, because Mr. McMahon tried to come out and cheat, and Zach Gowen helped fight back, and this is how it started. Everyone just killing Zach Gowen. Before this, Roddy Piper took off his leg, and he didn't know, because he was holding the flag, and he kept swinging it back and forth, and he went over there to get in the ring, and he yanked off his leg. But oh yeah, they give the Bikini Challenge a 10 out of 10. Mr. America versus Roddy Piper, Sean O'Hare.